Hello there, welcome to ITV News. This is Friday night's calendar. First tonight, it's just under a fortnight since we saw the devastating impact of motor neurone disease with the passing of former rugby league star Rob Burrow. Back in 2019, he was diagnosed around the same time as Ian Flatt, who this weekend is starting his latest fundraising challenge to help build the Rob Burrow Centre for MND in Leeds. He's been telling Arif Ahmed what the reality of living with the degenerative disease is really like.
So I'm losing my strength in my fingers and my legs, and we're crawling closer to the day where I won't be able to do any of this. And then, you know, the inevitable after that, I guess.
Motor neuron disease is slowly but surely robbing Ian Flatt of his life. Over the last 5 years, the condition has taken his independence. Everyday tasks like getting in and out of bed now requires mechanical help, controlled by his wife Rachel.
So nice.
Ian also needs to use a ventilator for at least 12 hours a day, which helps relieve his body from the struggles of breathing.
Yeah, it's robbed me of my physicality, it's robbed me of my strength, and but I'm still who I was.
One of the hardest parts, because there's many different facets in this wonderful roller coaster that we're on, is that you just don't know what's coming next, so you can't plan for anything.
Despite all the mountainous challenges Ian goes through, MND will never take his sense of adventure. On Saturday, he'll climb Whernside, the first of 7 mountains he plans to scale over the next 3 weeks.
You know, there's people out there with this disease and other conditions that are really suffering. And I think if we could just do something that just alleviates a little bit of that for people, then I think it's worthwhile.
This year's challenge will be extra poignant for Ian, following the death last week of his friend Rob Burrow, who will be at the forefront of his mind during the climb.
I don't think any of us need reminding why we're doing it. But if ever we did, then I shall maybe use a quote from Rob, just to remind everybody that we dare to dream.
The money raised from these challenges will go to help complete the Rob Burrow Centre for MND, the first of its kind dedicated facility in Europe.
The centre, for me, needs to be worthy of Rob's name. It needs to be as good as it can possibly be. But it also needs to do what it should do for the M&D community. Give us the care that we deserve in a place that we deserve.
Well, thanks to Ian Flatt. Speaking to Arif Ahmed there. Next, 2 men have been jailed for helping 2 killers evade justice after they shot a man dead at a car wash in Sheffield. 21-year-old Lamar Griffiths died after he was shot while sitting in a BMW at the Park Car Wash in Burngreave in March 2022. The 2 suspects fled the country after the incident and still haven't been found. Abdul Hakim and Nasser Nashir both admitted assisting an offender. Hakim, who also admitted arson after setting fire to the car used in the attack, was jailed for 7 years and 8 months. Nashir was given a 5-year sentence. Now we're approaching the biggest weekend of election campaigning so far in our region as politicians take their manifestos out to some of the most crucial seats. One of them is a brand new constituency of Ossett and Denby Dale, formed following changes to boundaries. It's being seen as a key seat. In other words, whichever party comes out on top there is likely to win the keys to number 10. Katie Oscroft has been talking to voters.
It's getting closer to the climax of this election, but in Ossett Community Centre, some in the blue and red opposing teams say the 2 main parties don't measure up. Others are no nearer to deciding where their vote will go.
I'm still going out and voting, but I'll vote for Green.
Because you don't want to vote either red or blue?
Don't trust either red or blue, they made a mess of it.
It's the first time ever that I've been undecided on an election, whether it be local or whether it be government.
With the manifestos on the table in this arts and crafts group, there are concerns about education, the NHS and carers, and that party leaders are being creative with the truth.
Instead of backbiting, it'd be great to be able to see them getting on with each other.
You're still undecided about how to vote?
I'm definitely undecided. That's the only thing I'm decided on.
I'm going for the one that I believe will help with the NHS, schools, the poorer people, you know.
So you'll put a cross, but you don't feel as though they've earned it?
No.
They'll just say anything to get into power, and they're trying to make everybody hate everybody else.
If they all actually believed what they were saying and did something about it, then we might get a bit further on.
Lynn named her shop before this election, but she says it's apt.
I think they are spinning yarns, definitely. We need something new. We need a big shake-up of it, and we need a different party.
This brand new constituency knits together voters from the former Wakefield, Hemsworth and Dewsbury seats. Lynn's not the only one wondering where to cast her vote.
I will make the decision on the day. I'll have a look at the voting paper and see what's there.
There are no prizes for coming second in this election, and whichever party gets the rub of the green in this constituency is likely to take their team all the way. Katie Oscroft, ITV News, Ossett.
And here's a full list of all the candidates standing in the Denby, Dale and Ossett constituency. The polls open on Thursday the 4th of July at 7 a.m. and close at 10 o'clock that evening. And remember, you will need a form of identification with you when you cast your ballot. Finally from us, good causes around Sheffield are benefiting from a charity set up by TV presenter Dan Walker, which has hit the £50,000 mark. The Sheffield 1000 charity signs up individuals and businesses to donate £1 a week, which is then handed out around the city. At a special event to thank supporters, Dan said he was staggered by the support Sheffield had shown.
We are amazed by the response we've had in Sheffield. So loads of people have signed up as an individual. We've had lots of businesses get on board as well. Loads of support from Westfield Health. We're having our sort of party today, and we are celebrating the fact that we've managed to give away thousands and thousands of pounds. And actually today, this week, we've given away £50,000 to 50 individual charities in Sheffield.
It's an amazing effort by the Sheffield 1000. OK, that's the news. Now here's Nick Miller with the weather.
Good visibility on the horizon. TUI sponsors ITV Yorkshire Weather.
Hello, this forecast will not change your opinion of our summer weather so far, and here's why. Low pressure right across us right the way through the weekend. We've already had those showers out there today, and courtesy of this, we've got more to come as the weekend goes on. Some drier, brighter moments. When the sun's out, as you may have noticed today, it was out occasionally, it does feel quite warm, but it is cool for the time of year, and there will be further heavy and squally downpours at times with rumbles of thunder. Now, we've got those showers out there still this evening, and indeed for a large part of the night. It's just later in the night they are going to ease away. So if you're up and about first thing in the morning, looking to be dry, mostly clear as well. Some spots dipping down into single figures, coldest rural areas into mid-single figures as Saturday gets underway. Many of us will be greeted with some sunshine. The clouds going to build and the showers break out. There may even be a longer spell of thundery downpours working through for a time, those sunny spells returning again as the afternoon goes on. Brisk winds around the showers, definitely on the cool side. This is part 2 of the weekend. Again, getting off to a mainly dry start. The showers are going to flare up once again. Some sunny spells in between, but really from Saturday to Sunday, spot the difference.
TUI sponsors ITV Yorkshire Weather.
Hello, summer. Piri sponsors ITV Pollen Count.
Pollen's been dampened a little bit by the rain that we've had, the showers we're seeing at the moment, so moderate levels over the weekend. It does look as if, though, next week pollen will rise high once again.
Thanks, Nick. That's it from the calendar team for now. I'm back with the late news at 11:20. Charlene's next. We'll see you later on. Bye-bye.